a chop off my main chancellor. I see I again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal. Yes, I am. Them know how we chant his name. Them would prefer we keep it to ourselves when it no spread out. Them know how we chant his name. I said I see them take aim. Said them have a new campaign. One with Subchan Rastafari name. This a lion can't tame. No man I got chop off my main chancellor. I see I again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. When I don't feel shame. I ride on the roots, man, train. I know you want to drive a switch lane. You cannot separate the wind from the flute. They said them love the tree, but all the poison the root. Them never sow no seed, yet one green falling fruit. This a madman all I try and take the dumpling on the soup. Hit me out of my youth. Yes, I never have you on a wrong route. Need to make a U-turn and face the truth. This you can't dilute. Two kick from me Gideon. I set them shit because them thought they get me militant. I see them take aim. Say them have a new campaign. One was out to Rastafari name. This a lion can't tame. No man I can chop off the main chancellor. I see how again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. But I don't feel shame. I'm right on the roots, man, train. I know you want to drive a switch lane. I can't forget the emperor, cause he's the fuel in all the car that make it go. The power source to the energy that flows. Heist the flag, make we turn back. All the enemies and foes who approach with woes. I see them lurking in the shadows. But who they working for, I make a guess, but only John knows. I feel them animosity against me liberty. Can me say, come make we expose those who want to take aim. I said them have a new campaign. What was up, time was the right name. This is lion can't tame. No man I can chop off the main. Chancellor I see how again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's on the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. But I don't feel shame. I ride on the roots, man, train. I know you want to drive a switch lane. Back on the enemy sights. I know that's who they are and what's the plan, but man I fight. They want me dull without, but it's a light that shine bright. Getting the people what them need, we getting the people what them like. Getting the love, getting the knowledge, getting the truth, getting the rights. And I thought them the like. I thought them a fight. Them no want to see the people.
Boy, welcome.
Them no want we chant.
We have to rewind and come again one more time for the people.
We keep it to ourselves when it no spread.
He's there. He's in the building.
I said I see them take aim. Said them
listen keenly.
Campaign one with Subchan Rastafari name. This a lion can't tame. No man I can chop off the main chancellor. I see how again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. But I don't feel shame. I ride on the roots, man, train. I know you want to drive a switch lane. You cannot separate the wind from the flute. They said them love the tree, but all the poison the root. Them never sow no seed, yet one green falling fruit. This a madman all I try and take the dumpling on the soup. Hit me out of my youth. Yes, I never have you on a wrong route. Need to make a U-turn and face the truth. This you can't dilute. Two kick from me Gideon. I said them shit because them thought they get me militant. I see them take aim. Say them have a new campaign. One was out to Rastafari name. This a lion can't tame. No man I can chop off my main chancellor. I see how again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. But I don't feel shame. I'm right on the roots, man, train. I know you want to drive a switch lane. I can't forget the emperor, cause he's the fuel in all the car that make it go. The power source to the energy that flows. Heist the flag, make we turn back. All the enemies and foes who approach with woes. I see them lurking in the shadows. But who they working for, I make a guess, but only John knows. I feel them animosity against me liberty. Can me say, come make we expose those who want to take aim. I said them have a new campaign. But we stop trying to stop right name. This a lion can't tame. No man I can chop off the main. Chancellor I see how again and again. I see them take aim. Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. But I don't feel shame. I ride on the roots, my train. I know you want to drive a switch lane.
Yeah. Greetings and welcome, TikTok, don't stop. We're back again, go tell your friend.
All we don't, but this a light that shine bright. Get the people what them need, we get the people what them like.
It's all about artist night tonight. 8 till 10.
And I start them the like, I start them up.
Greetings, Anon, how you doing?
And the world a unite, Rasta man a take flight, and I wall up the eyes up. I spread the message worldwide and take aim. Tell them of a new campaign. What was up,
Solo.
Alright,
Do you want to grab your mic?
no, when I got chop off the main chancellor, I see I again and again. What's the takes? Yes, it's not the same campaign. We extinguish the eternal flame. But I don't feel shame. I write on the room.
We're matching, you know, Solo.
You want to
like it. I said it forgot, I like it. I like it.
You know we chancellor, and when we say
you know we always take it right down to the very last drop. Right, like I said, as promised, we have the lyrical, the prophet, the messenger, Mr. Solo Banton in the building. Solo, do you want to just greet the people for us?
Y'all get me embarrassed with that. Greetings, everybody. It's a joy and a pleasure to be here with the First Lady. Trust me.
Yes.
Greetings, everybody. Give thanks.
Yes, and I'm so happy to have you here for the first time as well. So I got a shout out to each and every one of you. Mixcloud family, big up yourself. Please love and share the page. Also got a shout out to Facebook, also YouTube and Instagram as well. We can't forget you around here. No time at all. Right, bigging up Hector, big up yourself. David as well on the TikTok. Join us, rolling. Don't forget to tap the screen. Right, Solo. So the first track that I played, Take Them.
Take Aim.
Take Aim. Yes. Talk to us about Take Aim. When did you produce this track? When did it come out?
Take Aim is from the old Ragamuffin album that came out 2019, I believe, 20 year.
Okay.
Produced by Reality Shot Chris Chemist. Alongside myself, released on Reality Shot Records, and Take Aim is a very special tune. So I'm glad he started with that one.
It is a very special tune, and the lyrical content for me is on point. And how did you come about with the lyrics on this one?
Well, it's a real story. I'll be honest with you.
Let us hear it.
Doing many shows, I travel and do many shows. Around the world,
yes,
and especially in Europe at that time, I found that there was a lot of people trying to fight Rasta out of the thing. You know, there was people making songs and saying things at shows like, we don't need to be talking about Rasta anymore and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, if you don't want to talk about Rasta, you don't talk about Rasta, but you can't tell me what I'm gonna talk about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I actually was booked in a show. I can't remember where it was. It was in Europe. And they picked me up from the hotel. And as we're driving to the show, it was like a sound system show. And as we're driving to the show, the guy says to me, oh, yes, one thing, Solo. Tonight, we don't really need a lot of the Rasta business tonight. That was his actual words, quote unquote.
Wow.
So I said, what you say? And he repeated it. And I was like, well, I think you best turn around and take me back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Because you sound like you booked the wrong artist.
It sound like it.
You know what I mean? And from that day, that's when I stopped taking shows with any sound system.
Right.
I'm not really, you know?
Yes.
At that time, this was quite a while ago. At that time, I was taking shows where you can get a show, you know what I mean? But, yeah.
But you're selective now.
Very selective now.
Yes, and that means you're a conscious Rasta man.
Yes, sir.
Right, so I want to know where it all started, really. Have you got anybody in your family that is into music?
Everybody.
Really? So
I have 4 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay.
I'm the youngest, I'm the baby.
Oh, bless.
So my elder brother had a sound system that was called Sharma International.
Sharma,
as in King Sharma from the Bible.
Love that.
He had a sound system, and all of my sisters were crazy into music. One of them especially was buying vinyl constantly.
Okay.
You know, and I've just always known music. There's a story. My mom always tells a story that when I was a toddler, I was very clingy. I wouldn't leave her side at all.
Okay.
And the first time anybody ever saw me leave her side willingly, we went to her uncle's house to visit. So obviously we're at someone else's house, so I'm just with her and I wouldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And he turned on the stereo, or should I say the gram?
Yes.
Time there, and started playing music, and I climbed off her lap voluntarily and walked over to him and held his hand while he was playing records.
Wow.
So that's the best way I could explain.
That's the vibration right there.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's always been with me.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Jaja. Love that for you. Right, we're going to play another track and then we're going to come back in and ask you some more questions. So it's
Yes,
good
sir.
to know that you had music around you from a very young age. So you've got lots of stories to share with us.
A lot.
Right, we love that. Right, we're going to give this track now, Old Ragamuffin. I love this. I've listened to all of these tunes a couple of times now. And for me, the message again is in the music, like I keep on telling people. So if you haven't heard it before, listen keenly, people. Now, before we continue, I've got to say, please love and share the page. The music is for everyone, yeah? Okay, so let's do it like this.
Who goes there? Original ragamuffin with him trousers them flared. Chum baby them on the skin. Again and again and again and again and again. Savannah, oh ragamuffin. I'm winner too. I'm pump. Savannah, oh ragamuffin. We don't set the trend. I will fuck what's this style, man. Oh ragamuffin. I'm winner too.
Sing it, tell her now.
Savannah,
Oh, Ragamuffin.
we don't set the trend. I'm a first monster style with how me step, how me stride, how me move is like me a glide. With monster style with how me step, how me stride, how me move is like me a glide. When me dance, I think of Michael Jackson and bust a moon slide. So me cool like the birds, me and swagger.
Hey, you know you have to come in, you know. Don't think you're just going to stand there and say nothing.
Smoke straight.
Watching people. He thinks he's just coming to answer questions.
I was just nice, you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody with that.
When I hear the girl swings, a man
We got to get you energized in here.
I hear you.
In fact, let's rewind and come again because Solo Banton's going to come in. Yeah, we're putting the pressure on. Yeah. Let's give him some energy, Banton.
Again and again and again and again and again. Savannah, oh ragamuffin. I'm winner too. I'm pump. Savannah, oh ragamuffin. We don't set the trend. What's this style, man? Oh ragamuffin. I'm winner too. I'm glad you know you have to do the backing vocals. Yeah, again. Oh, ragamuffin, we done set the trend. I'm first busted, watch how me step, how me stride, how me move, it's like me a glide. When me dance, you think of Michael Jackson, I bust a moon slide. So me cool like the breeze, me and swagger like the trees. And as you mention trees, now me have to blow the smoke straight from the east to the west. And if you watch how I dress, ragamuffin, I wear no tight trousers. When I care for carry swings, a man, I keep it masculine. So far the God made me, man, I go turn me back on him, but anyhow. And something wrong, the ragga have to talk out. From a youth them know them couldn't put them padlock on them out of modern mentality. With the old school liberty. Now for sell them soul for popularity, but not we come on now.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we not to I pop some manna.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we done set the trend. What's this style, man?
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we not to I some manna.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we done set the trend. All of it. All of the ragga them will come before me. Peter Bob, Bonnie Malcolm and Muhammad Ali, to name a few, who never changed them policy in any interview. Nowadays, everyone's about face. I don't want to move the goalposts and I try to rearrange. Ragamuffin tell him before, ragamuffin tell him again. For them lane and for them lane and for me lane is not the same commander.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we not I'm for Samana.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we done set the trend on the first boss this time, man.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we not I'm Samana.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And we done set the trend. First boss this time. I think I have to say and chat some lyrics. I love the way the first lady drop down the mix. Cause enough of them try and them just can't do it. But Jenny P, there your man, she well accomplished. Higher son of this all under the past show. Respect to all the massive on the TikTok crew. Everyone on Facebook and everyone on YouTube. Oh yes, that's all about a man, you know him, pa. Jamana.
Oh, Ragamuffin.
And with a tear, I'm hot to mana.
Oh, ragamuffin.
How we done set the trend now. First one says Simon now.
Oh, ragamuffin.
How we let you I'm Samana.
Oh, ragamuffin.
How we done set the trend and how we first bosses style, yeah.
Boy, my God. I am hot already.
You never tell me so we do all of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's do it. Let's do it. I'm up.
That's what you come here for.
I'm game. Let's go.
Ooh, absolutely love that. All right, got a shout out to TikTok. So did they. Thank you very much for the gifts. Don't forget to tap the screen. TikTok, love you very much. Also, got a shout out to the Mixcloud family. Always locked in tight as well when we do these shows. So enough love and respect going out to each and every one of you. Got a shout out to the Instagram crew as well. How you doing out there? Bigging up Natasha. Bigging up Wayne Ferguson. Enough love going out to you. Auntie, got to big up you as well. Linda, big up yourself. Also got a shout out to Momski. Shouting out to the Reed family as well. We can't forget Momski Reed and all of the Reed family. Shouting out to the future, big up yourself as well. Enough love going out to you. And definitely got a shout out to Reggae Lover One, locked in tight. How you mean? Enough love and respect going out to you as well. Right, old ragamuffin. Now, I absolutely love that one. I should have definitely been the backing singer.
Yeah, well,
never mind.
big up
future
Amelia
tunes.
Harmony. She done a good job, but next time don't
Harmony.
talk too fast. Yeah, Amelia Harmony did it, but
I know I shouldn't, because I only sing in the bath really.
it's on record now. Everybody heard you. So.
This is very true. I do
Okay.
sing though, when I get a bit carried away. So they know I wouldn't say I'm a great singer, but I do try. We can't blame a trier, can we?
Not
Banton?
at all. Not at all.
Right. So talk to me about Old Ragamuffin. How long is this track?
Well, that's the title track from the album, The Old Ragamuffin, and
Right.
it's just a personality, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just me. We're all ragamuffin.
It's
When we say
true.
old, I don't mean old in age, you know what I mean?
Of course not.
If anything, really, I should have left the D off the spelling and just had OL, you know what I mean? We're all ragamuffin,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
true. I love that one though. It's
Yeah.
really catchy, and you can actually. Because, like you said, from back in the day, that's how we used to stay in it. It was kind of ragamuffin, So it's nice. You can kind of relate to it as well.
Yeah, and you just make things work, you know what I mean? Them time when you needed to change a plug, you wasn't looking for a screwdriver. You get the knife out the drawer and you do it with the knife, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I don't know, whatever was wrong, the fridge was broken. We don't go and buy a new fridge. We just get some gaffer tape.
True.
I just get piece of timber, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? We just make it work.
But
what I mean?
as Jamaicans, we're still doing it. We're still ragamuffins.
We just make it
know
work.
what I mean?
We just make it work.
100%.
We just make it work.
Absolutely.
I heard a story. You see, you're gonna make me digress now.
No, man, talk the thing.
I once heard a story that when they was filming Pirates of the Caribbean in Haiti or Dominican Republic, one of the cameras broke.
Yeah.
And so the producers are scratching their head thinking that they're going to have to send it back to America to get it fixed. So they're going to have to spend how much of thousands of dollars to buy a new camera. And a local said to them, don't worry, I know someone who could fix it. And they took it down the road to a man who was in a shack who was fixing fridge freezers and stuff like that. And he fixed the camera. They couldn't believe it.
See it there? And sometimes it's just the simplest of things, Banton.
Yeah,
it's just the simplest of things.
But just make it work.
Yes, but
so we're all ragamuffin like that.
Yeah, all ragamuffin. But we do have lots to talk about because, like I said, a lot of your tracks is a lot of messages in your music. So we will definitely be touching on that as well. I don't want to get in it too quick, too soon because we're just starting. We're just warming in. Okay. Yeah. Yes, going back to when you was growing up, you said that you've got musical family members. Yes, your sister. And did you say you've got 3 sisters or 4?
I've got 4 sisters.
4 sisters. So are any of them singers? Do any of them play music?
No, none of them play music or musicians, but they were music addicts. They were music lovers. They was always raving. They was always buying music and introducing me to music. And,
okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
yes.
it was just a house full of music. Even Sunday, my dad would be playing music while my mom's cooking. And,
the usual.
Such, the usual
yeah,
thing.
We
know
love
what I mean?
that.
So, and the first dance I ever went to, my sister took me to. Well, the first few dances I went to, my sister took me to.
Oh, bless her.
So, yeah.
And what's your sister's name?
Jazz.
Jazz. Big up Jazz.
Yeah, big up Jazz.
Yes. She's looking after her little brother.
Yes,
so when you was in school, did you do much singing at school?
Always.
Oh, so you was always singing.
I was always singing. I was always making a beat on the table with my hands, you know what I mean? You know, like
Right.
drumming on the table and stuff like that.
Okay.
Continuously. I actually tried to make a band when I was in primary school.
Oh,
We had no instruments. I just had people like, I had one guy beatboxing.
okay.
I had
can do a
another
bit of
guy
that.
like, I had another guy like just making other noises of instruments, and I was trying to sing, you know what I mean?
So you was trying to.
yeah,
So you was practicing from a very young age.
very.
And I used to spit. I used to beatbox as well.
Okay.
So I could give you a little beatbox.
That's
and then
interesting.
It is interesting.
You
isn't
keep on saying these gems on like, and you don't think it's gonna come back and bite you, you know?
I know. Yeah, but you know, I was teaching my children as well, so now they can beatbox.
Nice.
But yeah, I was doing that as well. But it was something that passed the time away as well. But when you really are into the music, you no matter where you are, you take it with you, don't you think?
Every step of the way, no matter where I am, music is around me. If I'm not playing it, it's in my head.
Did you ever get into trouble at school for singing?
No, I wouldn't say I got in trouble. I wouldn't say I got in trouble for singing. I do remember one occasion we was having it was like the end of term, and
Yeah.
so everybody was allowed to bring in a record. They set up they had a little deck in the class. You know, we had like a little, not a disco, it was like a little party in the just for
In the
our
classroom.
classroom.
Yeah.
So everybody was allowed to bring in a record. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah. I brought Linton Kwesi Johnson. To which the teacher was very surprised,
Yes,
because everybody else was bringing in the Shawadi Wadi or something. You know what I mean? Just some
Yeah, the
pop music.
normal-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I turn up with LKJ. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The SPG, them a murderer. You know? She wasn't ready. You know what I mean?
No, I was gonna say. I bet the words.
She wasn't ready, but I wouldn't say I got in trouble. But yeah, I was always dancing and.
So was mainly this in primary school? Did it go through to secondary school as well? Did you do much performances at school?
I done music as a lesson in secondary school.
Okay.
I play the xylophone, I play a little bit of piano, not much. But
Ooh.
I played
Interesting.
xylophone, I played drums. At the age of like 13, 14, I was in a steel band with my uncle. My uncle had a steel band.
Oh, I used to love the steel
So
bands.
I used to play that.
Okay.
And so I've always done music one way or another, you know what I mean?
In the blood. That's what I say.
Definitely.
Right. Shall we get another tune on?
Let's go.
Now, this one, we do have entertainment, don't we?
Yeah, edutainment.
No, I know this.
Oh, go on.
But I'm just
My
saying
bad.
we do have entertainment, don't we?
We do.
But you've changed it slightly and you've made it into your own, I believe.
Yeah.
So do you want to just shout out to this song? Let's just introduce it and play it to the people. so they
Well,
can hear it.
this song is a combination with me and Maccabee. And when me and Macca was reasoning, we spoke for a long time saying that we need to do a song together.
Yeah.
And we was kind of struggling with what the topic would be about and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then somebody said to us, well, the thing is, the both of you, someone was involved in the conversation at the time, and they was like, well, the thing is, the both of you have always got a message in the music, you know?
Mm.
So what kind of topic could be? And we was like, well, you know what? That's because we deal with edutainment, you know, education as well as entertainment, you know what I mean?
Love it.
So-
Love it.
That's how we got edutainment, yeah.
And you know, Maccabee, another lyrical artist, we play him quite a lot here as well. So listen, when I heard this tune earlier, because you didn't even label it with Maccabee on there, so when I heard him jumping on it, I was like, my days, wait till they hear this song tonight.
Yes, sir.
Entertainment alongside education, and that we bring to the nation. Maccabee.
And soul of Banton in a combination, bringing information for generation after generation. What we say? We're there on a mission, entertainment is the pride.
Well, instead,
Now
look, why are you stand? Listen, let me pull that tune up, because you know he's got to come in. You
No,
know,
but you.
yeah, no, don't worry.
entertainment alongside education, and that we bring to the nation. Maccabee.
And soul of Banton in a combination, bringing information for generation
Well,
after
Macca started
generation.
still, you know?
What we say? We're there on a mission, entertainment is the prize.
Exposing all their behaviors, lies. A lyrical assault upon injustice in this time.
Dropping bars of
Knowledge on a
baseline.
Edutainment is the key. Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody.
A positive message, you know?
Edutainment is the key.
Listen, soul of Banton.
And this is Maccabee.
Tell them, Macca.
Education in an entertaining manner. I and I apply the flag and I sound the banner. When a business about the glitz and the glamour.
No, sir.
We're Rastafari.
Yeah.
I give the answers as the honor. A lyrical education with the music and the grammar. No slackness and no badness, no boasting of no hammer. In a Babylon works we throw the spanner. Burn out the original scammer. Edutainment is the key.
That's the edutainment is the key, you know.
To the people with lyrics and melody. Edutainment is the key.
Open up your mind to all them false philosophy.
We tell them how them a watch it like we crazy.
Why we never sing about it up in the club
With all the ladies driving in a brand new Mercedes and kissing up money like a newborn baby. But them the thing that don't amaze me, furthermore can praise me.
And history has shown that money has you acting
Crazy,
to help the 99, you know I do it daily. Selassie, I
just raise me.
Edutainment is the key.
What you mean?
Positive message to the people with lyrics and
Big up
melody.
Mac every time, you know.
Edutainment is the key.
Open up your mind to all them false
In a part
philosophy.
there.
Solo,
Maka,
Rasta,
Deya,
slackness,
never,
prefer,
culture,
solo,
Maka,
Rasta,
Deya,
slackness,
never,
prefer,
culture,
badness,
no sir,
youngster.
Biwa.
But we see ya.
We not bother.
Two better from different mother like better from feather, we chat it together. Go to forever, that's we never no matter the weather or country we're in. Stick it together, we make it together. You love one another, you see your brother. Think wise and be clever. Edutainment is the key.
Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody.
What you mean?
Edutainment is the key.
Listen, Soul of Banton.
I listen Maccabee, tell them Solar.
We're there on a mission, entertainment is the prize.
They're on a mission.
Then all their babies
Tell them no.
lies. A lyrical assault upon injustice in his time.
Dropping bars of knowledge on a baseline. The way them abuse the music nowadays, it is a crime.
Messing up the youth, them mind. Conscious the lyrics sometimes is hard to find. Never mind a good rhyme. Edutainment is the key. Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody. Edutainment is the key.
Oh, listen, Soul of Banton.
And this is Maccabee. Yeah.
Don't forget to love and share because you care, people. Maccabee, anywhere you stand. Pick up yourself. Keep up the good works. See how that works. Love that Banton.
A long time I don't listen to some of these songs, you know. It's
Yeah,
really
well,
nice to hear them again, you know.
Yes,
really.
most definitely. And that's why it's always good to have a night with Solo Banton so that we can go through all of your tunes and we can talk about them.
Give thanks.
Because like I said, you're a prophet and you're a messenger. So, you know, you've come to bring the message and we have to give the message to the people.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is the link, you see, Solo.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yes,
sir. I
you
see
know
it.
this.
I see it, yeah.
You know, this next track we're going to play is something that I like to do every day. Every single day, because it's so important, isn't it?
It is so important. People don't realize it. It releases, what I'm saying, it releases toxins, the right thing?
Is it toxins
No,
or
not toxins.
endorphins?
Endorphins are the one that I'm looking for, you know. So just to smile and uplift yourself, and it's good for your body. It's healthy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it is very
and just imagine the joy that it brings to somebody who's seeing you, who's looking at you smiling. You know what I mean? You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what problem they got going on in their life. You know what I mean? And the fact that you've made eye contact with them and you just give them a little smile will warm their hearts. You know what I mean?
Yes, we're all about the smiles. We like to smile because it makes you feel good, like you said, Solo.
100%.
So it was wonderful to hear this track that you played, or should I say that you came up with. Yeah, because it's a message for the people. Many a times, there's so many things going on in the world. We walk around and we're not really smiling. We're more feeling down and sad and all those negative feelings, you know. So for somebody to play a track like this, Smile Every Day, it's just going to make someone listen to the lyrics and think, you know what, let's just smile.
Just give it.
The quest for a positive outcome.
Let's just smile.
Step we take and in every move we make will be easier to accomplish if we start with the focus of no matter what the journey. Happiness is our state of mind. So smile in the face of adversity and laugh with the lessons we learn along the way. But there is no better way to spend our days than with laughter.
Come in anytime you're ready, you know, Banton.
If you have the chance, make it, don't make it fast. So smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. When we say, if you have the chance, we say, don't make it past us. Smile every day. Smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. When we say, hopeful, joyful and bright. It's marvelous to be alive and be a part of this glowing light. I'm on a mission to motivate and nourish, rejuvenate, inspire, restore and even polish. Joy and laughter in abundance, so that's we after. I know without a doubt, so we can win together. Hey, a celebration round here. The harmony of jubilation is the sound I want to hear. Accept, adore, gratitude and robust and charitable character brings nothing but love. Full of confidence and the life and direction. Displaying feelings of affection. If you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. When we say, if you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. I want to meet some happy people, want to see some happy faces. Put on my shoes, to up my laces, and go to some happy places. Come on, let's face it, life's exactly what you make it. So make your mind up, because nobody can change it. We're blessed to have the breath of life, so let's embrace it. We're blessed to have the breath of life, you know.
Inhale it.
We're blessed to have the breath of life, so let's embrace it, you know. Yeah.
True.
If you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So that's the first time in it. Wait there. Wait there. What is it? If you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us.
Smile every day.
What?
Smile every day.
It's good for your heart to have a laugh. Who's that? So we're sending positive vibes in your way.
Come and good flourish in the festive, stimulated by the splendid. Is highly recommended. We believe that we're intended for the greater things, the alright and the straighter things. Overstand the simile, if not I can translate the thing. Happiness is not a result, it's a choice. Choose
happiness is not a result, it's a choice, you know.
Like when selector all I pull it up, have to play it twice. People let me flash them lighters.
If you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us.
Smile every day.
What?
Smile every day.
It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. Where we say, if you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us.
Smile every day.
What?
Smile every day.
It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. Positive vibes every time, you know? Yeah.
Love that one. Now, you did say, you know, it is a choice. I heard you say that.
Yeah, man. Happiness is not a result, it's a choice, you know?
And don't you think we have choices in life? Like we choose whether or not we want to smile or whether or not we want to be sad.
Cause people, I've had that line questioned before, you know, and,
right?
And they say, oh, it's not a choice though. You can't be happy if things are bad, and that's true. If something's upset you won't be happy, but you can choose how you're gonna deal with it. You know,
yes.
you can choose how you're gonna deal with the situation. You know,
100%.
You know, when you say you're going out tonight, you've chosen to go out to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You're making sure you're gonna have, and it's within your hand. It's within your power to have a good time. Regardless, you could go and the show might not be as good. The comedian might not be as funny as you want him to be. But amongst you and whoever you're with, you can have a laugh.
100%.
You can make it a good night regardless of what's going on.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I mean? So it's a choice as far as
it's
I'm
a choice.
concerned,
And do you
know?
think in life, like lots of things in life is choice? It's not just about the smiling, is it? Or just being happy. I mean, we can always choose. A lot of people, I had this conversation the other day about change. And yesterday, actually, when Rusty Rebel was here, and she did play a song talking about change. And I did make a comment about, you know, some people look at you and say, you've changed, you have, but not in a positive way. Now, for me, it's important for growth and development. So change for me is a positive thing. Now, for me, again, when we have choices in life, you can either make them negative or positive. It's entirely up to you. You can wake up at the wrong side of the bed and think, I'm not going to have a good day today. Or you can switch that and say, you know what, I'm going to have a great day today. And I think we as people don't tend to do that very often. we're quick to say, oh, I'm depressed, or I'm stressed, and find reasons why our moods are not up there bright and shining, you know?
Well, the narrative is negative.
Yes.
You know, that's what they boost. If you watch like the most popular, I don't watch television, but if you watch the most popular programs on television, your soap operas, you know,
Yeah.
it's all about negativity.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about that. So negativity is the narrative, and yeah, we do have a choice. Some people don't like change, for that reason. But if you've changed, if you've grown, because life is life, you know,
Yes.
and we go through certain things that's gonna make us change, get a different perspective, what's happened throughout our life as life goes on, you know. Why not embrace that change? Why can't I look at you and just say, oh, you've changed, you know? Okay, let me get to know the new you. Let me get to
Yes.
know what's going on. Why have you
Right.
changed? What's this growth? Tell me
Yes.
about this growth. I'm happy for you
Right.
and this growth. I'm proud of you in this growth. You know what I mean? Why has it got to be, oh, you've changed?
Yeah. And it's about the mindset, isn't it? And I suppose when you're grown up around that kind of negative vibe, you just embrace the negativity, don't you? So it's about stepping out that comfort zone and changing that concept.
Exactly. It's a mindset. If you can wake up every morning, I try to wake up. Well, I do every morning if I'm honest. But
Yes.
if you can wake up every morning and say, I'm gonna have a good day regardless of what's happened,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it good. Negative things still might happen to you.
Yeah.
Things still might go wrong, but the way you deal with that is a different thing. Let's say, for a very silly example, let's say you've missed the bus and you're gonna be late for work. You could either be really annoyed,
Yeah.
and that could mess up your whole day,
Yeah.
or you could just, oh well,
It is what it
I'll
is.
get the next bus. There's
Yes.
another bus in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They'll have to understand that it wasn't my fault. There was traffic and I missed the bus.
So the message throughout this is there is always another option.
Always.
And don't always go with the quick response that we always have as a people, especially when it's coming from a negative place.
Yes, sir.
Right. So musically, when you left school, what did you do? You said you took music, didn't you? You left secondary school. You passed all your exams. What did you do after school?
What did I
He
do after
smiles
school?
as I say that you passed all your exams.
Guys, I did pass all my exams.
That's great. You see, I knew that. You see? Yeah. So what did you do after school?
I went straight to work. I was never really, education wasn't for me, as in going on to higher learning, and that wasn't for me, you know. I was more working with my hands or being creative.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I couldn't wait to leave school, and I went straight to work. I had a job. My first job ever was in like a grocery store, but it was in Mayfair in the city of London, you know.
Wow.
So these people are paying like £10 for a pint of milk and stuff.
I'm
like
tired.
that.
Wow.
So this was my that was my first job working in
Okay.
working in this grocery store, and it was brilliant, you know, because I got a friend of mine, my best friend. I got him a job round the corner in a butcher's. And so we both used to get, I used to get free food from the grocers, and he used to get free food from the butchers.
So you do an exchange.
Our parents didn't have to do any shopping
Oh,
for like
wicked.
I think we worked there for maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
Did they cotton onto it? Did they? So we have to get.
No. It was it was legal. We wasn't
Oh,
taking
it
it
was
out.
legal.
It wasn't. No. You was allowed to take stuff. You see how you make it sound like me? I robbed the place. No. No. You was allowed to take stuff. You know what I mean? So that was a really positive time as well, because it was nice to be able to do that for him as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So his mom didn't have to do no shopping. My mom didn't have to do no shopping.
Oh, so you looked after mums.
Yeah.
We
Of
love
course.
that.
Come
So
on.
where was you born?
I was born in London. I was
Okay.
born in I was born in St John's Wood near Camden Town.
So what made you move out of London?
London is
Because it's a big city, isn't it? It's a lot going
it's
on.
a big city, and it's not very friendly when you live there.
Right.
Like, it's probably the greatest city in the world to visit,
Yes.
because you could do anything in London. Any time of the week, you could do anything. You could eat any food. You know, you could do anything in London. So that's why I say it's probably one of the best cities in the world to visit.
Yes.
But to live there is hard going.
Yeah, I can imagine. Right. So when you left school, you said you worked in a shop in Mayfair, a fruit and veg shop. Did you say?
Yeah, like a
Yep.
grocery store. Yeah.
So after you left there, when was the first time you was on stage, when you did your first performance?
Well, I joined the sound system. My first ever sound system I joined just after I left school. So I was about 17, 18. And like before that, while I was in school, me and a friend of mine, we made a sound. We had our own sound. We made a sound. It was very, very small. And we played a couple blues dances.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too serious, you know what I mean? And then as I left school, I joined a sound called Majestic. And so yeah, I was in the sound system doing that.
Majestic.
Yeah.
All right. So then you were singing whilst on the sound?
Well, when I first joined the sound, I joined to be the soul selector.
Okay.
'Cause I was playing soul music them time there, collecting rare groove and stuff like that, you know. So I actually joined the sound to be a soul selector alongside a guy called Shady. And then but while I was there, I started to take the mic more often, and then I started to chat lyrics and stuff like that, and that's when they gave me the name Banton. So I was just playing as solo at the time.
Okay.
And it was them man there that gave me the Banton because I was full of lyrics.
You're still full of lyrics.
Oh,
We haven't even heard the rest of your songs yet. And while we talk about your songs, let's move straight into this next tune. Right, Transition and Changes. Now, I love this song.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit before we play the track.
I want you to do a song, a real song with feelings. You know, it's the first time. This song is probably the first song I ever done that I put personal things on a tune.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, personal things that had happened to me.
Got ya.
On a track, you know, and I really wanted to do that still. So, yeah. It's called Transitions. You know,
Go on.
As life goes on, you're going through transitions. You know, when you go through certain things and certain instances, and you know, it's a transition because now you come out the other side a different person.
100%.
You know,
A new solo Banton.
how you mean?
Listen keenly, people. Got a shout out to Nevis St. Kitts. Locked in tight. Big up yourself. Blessing, special touch.
Sun is shining and I peek through the curtain. Time will never stop, not fact is certain. Even though my heart's in pieces, need to find the strength to tell my brother, to my sisters, to my nephews and my nieces. Life will never be the same, and I'm sorry if I let you down again. Another relationship is down the drain, but they won't have that. The family has got my back, and just for that the fact, I have to keep myself right on track. Everything will be alright, and I know it will. They say that time's a healer, keep it ain't fulfilled, and it's true. Cause when I'm busy, man, I feel alright. But loneliness likes to creep up at night.
Transitions and changes. Life is one big road with many signs and mazes. We've got to go through these changes.
Sabrina Bell on this track here, yeah?
Transitions and changes. Life is one big road with many signs and mazes. We've got to go through these changes. Focus on the lessons and embrace it.
In Slovakia when I saw the missed call. Check the voice fell and just froze and dropped the shopping on the floor. It's a blessing that my bonafide was standing next to me. He could hold me up because I couldn't walk properly. Is this really happening? No, it can't be true. Then I saw my daughters crying and I knew, Jada, please help me through. They say I still performed well, but I really couldn't tell you I was just an empty shell. Now some time has passed and his memories still make me laugh. And every single day he's still in on my thoughts. He said, when you can't forgive, you start to mend. But they took my brother's life, and that I just can't comprehend.
Transitions and changes. Life is one big road with many signs and mazes. We've got to go through these changes. Focus on the lessons and embrace it. Transitions and changes. Life is one big road with many signs and mazes. We've got to go through these changes. Focus on the lessons and embrace it.
It's a struggle. Jah know that was the plan. Not the life he was expecting when he reached England. Get a job, get a wife, get some children, get a life. But somewhere along the lines he was distracted by the bright lights. Fast money brings problems, and it's a dark world when you live amongst the wolves them. So now he's walking with a weapon down him shots. Cause you can't trust the shadow after dark. Took the shortcut through the park, a risky move when you're dealing with a turf war. And now he can see his enemies them from afar. There were 6 of them were waiting, so the chance he was taking. Now he's locked up in a pen, a life sentence that he's facing.
Transitions and changes. Life is one big road with many signs and mazes. We've got to go through these changes. Focus on the lessons and embrace it. Transitions and changes. lessons and embrace it.
Focus on the lessons and embrace it.
Wow.
Yes.
That gave me goose pimples, you know.
Did it?
Yeah, just reliving those emotions and those things that happened, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you want to share anything with us? It's up to you.
Request to my brother. The second verse is about my brother who was killed in Jamaica.
All right.
And yeah.
Okay. We'll leave it at that, but it was
Yes,
a
sir.
brilliant song. I absolutely
Thank
love
you
this
very
one.
much. Thank you very much,
And I
sir.
do understand the transition and the changes.
Yes, sir.
And like we spoke before, you know, in real life, we do have to make changes for the better for ourselves, as, you know, as peace, to have peace within ourselves, you know.
Definitely.
Because like we talked about before, the negativity is not what we want to be working with, you know. In order to have peace in your life, it's always about you and harmony and peace. And by you making choices in life, positive choices, those are only going to be the outcomes that you're going to get, as long as they're coming from a positive place.
And even if it's not your choice, you know, you still have to embrace that change, you know. So like I said, my brother at the time was taken away from me very unexpectedly, you know, obviously.
Yes.
And when I say you have to embrace the change, is that if you ignore it, like for a long time I walked around with my head in the sand.
Okay.
And I think that was so detrimental and damaging to me, to my family, to his children, you know, because we didn't embrace it. Doesn't mean I would have been celebrating it, but you know, you have to live in the now. You have to live in the reality. And I think if we'd have embraced it at the time and mentioned his name, you know, we stopped talking about him because we didn't want to upset each other, you know.
Yes.
And this was a wrong thing to do. That
Yes.
was the wrong thing to do. And so what I'm saying is, if we'd embraced it and we still spoke about him and we celebrated his life and remembered all of the great things that he done for all of us, I think that would have been an easier transition for us to get through, you know. So
100.
even when it's not your choice, it's happened.
Yeah.
So you have to be real and live in that moment. You know, if you then keep your head in the sand, you're not really alive. You're not really alive. You know.
And you pointed out a positive thing as well, which is, well, an important thing, not a positive thing, which is that it impacts on you, your inner self. It's not good for you. You're not that person that you should be. You're somebody different.
Exactly.
You can't even explain it, can you?
Exactly.
So I'm glad you're at the other end of that, and you've seen the rainbow, so to speak, you know, and things are a lot more positive for you. And always remember, you know, his spirit's still here. He's still watching you.
Always,
you know?
continually, you know.
Yeah.
Continually, definitely.
Right, I love that. Okay, so this next track, Universal Language.
Yes, another combination with me and the great Earl 16, who was his Earth Day the other day, you know. So
Salute.
Earl
16.
Happy Earth Day, Earl 16,
Yes,
you know.
ditto.
Yeah, universal.
I love this one as well. So let's play it and then we can have a little word about it after. Right, once again, got a shout out to each and every one of you locked in tight. If you just joined us, where you been? Hey, it's First Lady alongside Solo Banton in the building. It's an artist night. Wednesdays is for artists only. So it's all about Solo Banton tonight. I've got a shout out to TikTok. Big up yourself. Thank you very much for the gifts and tapping the screen. We love that. And I can see you're enjoying the vibe so far. So appreciate each and every one of you. Got a shout out to the Instagram crew as well. How you doing out there? I hope you're enjoying the vibes. And definitely go shout out to YouTube, Facebook, and of course, Mixcloud family. Pink Shoes, big up yourself. I know you're abroad right now with all that sunshine, taking in the vitamin D. Like I said last night, I am not jealous at all. I got some today. Big up yourself, and I will see you on your return, okay?
I'm feeling a little embarrassed, you know, because I'm a humble person, you know. So when you say it's all about solo bands, and I start getting a bit.
Why do we have these shy people in my building?
Blushing, you know what I mean? Trust me.
Listen, if it helps, we had Rusty Rebel in the building last night, and she was doing the same thing. In fact, she was trying to hide from the camera, and had to keep pushing the camera everywhere she was moving. So don't be shy. They weren't.
Well, I'm definitely making sure I'm standing in the view so everybody can see me.
You are.
So I'm
I
not
love that
hiding like
position.
that, so
Yes. Love that position. I haven't had to tell you that at all, so that is great. But no, I mean,
but
look,
when you see my cheekbones like this, that's me blushing. When you see my
God bless you. No, but the thing is, Banton, for me, it's about giving you your flowers. Like, you've got many tracks, like I said, that I've listened to, the lyrical content in them. Straight away, to me, you're a messenger. You're a prophet. You've just come to give the message to the people through music. So take it and embrace it.
Yeah. It's universal, yeah. Talking to the four corners of the globe, you know. Multiplay some music. How it go? part of the race, the creed, the culture, you know.
But it just won't vanish. Universal language.
Yeah.
Stepping over barriers, crossing over borders.
Crossing the
And
barriers,
they
you
just
know.
ain't managed. Some want to go away and disappear, but it just won't vanish.
I believe in the importance of the reggae. I believe that there's a healing substance in the reggae. To be clear, I believe the human race could have in a better place if them hear more reggae. Enough of them are underestimate the reggae. To them program, them can't see the greatness in the reggae. Me see them all infiltrate the reggae, but we need the real thing and not the imitation reggae. I feel it as an energy that sends my soul into a state of tranquility. So I bring this offering to each and everybody in every country, cause the oceans and over the sea.
It's a universal language. Stepping over barriers, crossing over borders.
Crossing barriers, stepping over borders.
Managed. They want to go away and disappear. Just universal language. Stepping over barriers,
Bringing people together, you know.
just can't manage.
That's how we do it,
They
yeah.
want to go away and
We love this thing, yeah.
just won't vanish.
Yo, we break laws, we broke rules for the reggae. Yeah,
As a youth, me used to bunk out school for the reggae. Mama said me couldn't go out for the reggae, so me dress and sneak out of the house for the reggae. Morning break, I come back from the reggae. Get catch by me dad and get lost for the reggae. Vinyl and dub plate for the reggae. Wifey a complain some money waste on reggae. She claim there's no food through the reggae. Me say cool, come my belly done full from the reggae. We travel distance for the reggae. All the time without the timing like run for the reggae. Hey,
we take boat, we take plane
for the reggae.
So me love it when me
Eurostar train for the reggae.
me passport
I get stung for the reggae. When I push up on her and I'm bust blank for the reggae. Scrap, pop, pop, pop for the reggae. Kids you never know the salary can make from reggae. So when you see my young brothers on the telly making money, remember say them all come from reggae.
Universal language.
Who's that?
Stepping over barriers and
Crossing over borders.
they just can't
Music and
manage.
message, you know.
They want to go away and disappear. Just won't vanish.
Universal language. Stepping over barriers, crossing over.
Also, I love it, yeah.
And
They just can't manage. They want to go away and disappear, but it just won't
Well, I do
vanish.
it anywhere.
just won't vanish.
Big tune.
Universal language. Rebel music. Where's the music? Rebel music. Universal, universal, it's rebel music, oh, this your music. We love it, we love it, we love it, we love it, yeah.
Big tune, if you don't mind me saying. so.
Yo, that is an excellent tune. Yes, for real. Got to shout out to Gatecrasher, Locked in Tight. How you doing? Big up yourself. Right, when we're talking about universal language, what can you tell us about this universal language, Solo?
Well, I was back home in St. Kitts and Nevis, and I was talking to a cousin of mine, and he was asking me where have I been, like for music, you know.
Yeah.
And when I started to name all of the countries that I'd been to perform, he couldn't believe it. He's like, "What? Them listen reggae? They listen reggae in them place? You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And so when I started to measure it, it really is a universal language. You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, I've been to all over the Eastern Bloc in Europe. I've been to Russia, Siberia, Poland,
Wow.
Serbia, all these places. And most of the people them can't speak a word of English sometimes. You know what I mean? But they feel the vibration, you know? And love is love. No matter what language you speak, you know, love is love. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a universal language. Reggae is a universal language.
Yes, and we had Robin in from the Friendly Fire Band, and
Yes,
he's
sir.
French, isn't he?
He is indeed.
And he graced us with his presence and his vinyl music and his history as well. And yes, as much as, you know, he was born in France, there wasn't really reggae around for him, but he gravitated to it from a young age, and he still plays it to this day. So it is a universal language, and like you said, it's about the vibration, isn't it? Because even though they can't speak English, they still vibrate to the message that's in there.
Like, it is crazy to be. I've been in a venue in a nightclub on stage, and I promise you, 90% of the people cannot speak English. You know, this could even be in Spain as well. You know, 'cause they don't, and
Yes.
even in France as well. 'Cause they don't, you know.
Yep.
And 80% of the people will not be English speaking, but they understand everything you're saying because of the vibration, and love is love.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
this is very true.
Yeah, so reggae is a universal language.
Love that.
It's
Right. Okay. Once again, shouting out to all the social medias. Big up yourself, UK. Miller 007 working hard behind the scenes. Love that. Also, got a shout out to the Instagram crew, Facebook, YouTube. We're not forgetting you around here, and also the Mixcloud family. Don't forget to love and share because you care, peeps. Remember, it's not a late night tonight. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go and jump right into this first world problem. What can you tell us that you know about that? I know we haven't got all night.
Or me? You want me to tell you?
Well,
what I
you
know about that?
could just like shorten it down. I mean, you've wrote about it, you've sang about it, so you're obviously passionate about it.
Well, I just see, and even up to this day, I see so many people worrying and complaining about the most simpler things, and there's bigger problems in the world. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's people in Gaza right now. You know what I mean? There's people in Palestine right now that's got bigger problems, but you're walking around complaining because you haven't got the latest phone.
Okay.
Or you're walking around complaining because your mum won't buy you these new trainers. You know? So these are first world problems. Too many people worrying about first world problems. You know what I mean?
You heard it, people.
Yes, sir.
Check it out.
Stressing themselves about some little minor problem. And when you look around the world, you see some people with some bigger problem. Some I can't see what I'm fret about. Sure. Who said? Them raise the rent in the penthouse, you can pay your half and move. Find a new job, so if you move it, then you lose. Price of petrol, dust gone through the roof. And your children in my ball for the latest shoes. The brand new iPhone just gone on sale. Need to get it right away so you can check your email. The phone starts to ring, your wife in a panic. Going out Saturday night and needs an outfit. First world problem. Problem it could have worse than that then. That then give thanks to food in the kitchen. Kitchen, God bless the roof over my children. My children, hey, cause them vex. Cause the beamer in the shop. Them eat up and toll and now the rim them look scratch, them vex. Them buy a brand new watch. Now them say there's an even better one than that, them vex. The new Mercedes Benz means I wanna wear them answer that don't make it again, them vex. 1 week in America, but the family next door at 2 weeks in Bermuda, them vex. The restaurant fully booked, there's a 15-minute wait before them get them table, them vex. It's like them tormented, pull up on many things and not contented. First world problem. It could have worse than that then. Give thanks to food in the kitchen. God bless the roof of all my children. Now go run down them designer, now go watch them fashion scene. Catch me swag up on stage in my Primark jeans. Can you understand what me mean? We claim we're starving when we just finish eat. We say we in the ghetto but our shoes on my feet. Have to give thanks for the ends even when them not meet. There comes the time in a life when you realize that you're nice and stop curse. Cause you could have had it worse. Our first world problem. Problem it could have worse than that then. Give thanks to food in the kitchen. God bless the roof of all my children. You have your in your no problem that. You have your card upon the so no problem that. Your white screen upon the wall. So no problem that. Credit on your phone to make a call. No problem that. You never sleep in the street. So no problem that. You have some shoot upon your feet. So no problem that. Your belly full at night time. So no problem that. Stop your whinging and your whining and forget about the first world problem.
Yeah. You're here.
What was that? We not gonna worry about no first world problem.
Yeah, I love that one. So you heard what Solo's talking about, and it's true, you know. Many a times, too often, you're always complaining about you want the new phone or the new latest Mercedes or something new, and you know it is only materialistic things. So do you think that the world really survives more on external things?
Again, you know, that's capitalism for you. You know, that's what they push. That's how they make their money.
Yes.
That's how the system makes their money, to tell you that you need to buy this brand new phone.
Right.
It's exactly the same as the phone you got.
Yep.
It's exactly the same as the last version. It does exactly the same thing.
Yep.
But you need to have it, otherwise you're nobody. Unless you're in with the trend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I got a line in there when I say, I don't follow their fashion, catch my swagger on stage and I'm a Primark jeans. Yo, you know much time I climb on stage and I'm wearing Primark jeans and everybody tell me, oh, Solo, you look good, you know. That's how you mean. It's not the 300-pound jeans. Them
Right.
jeans, there was £9.50. Primark.
Love that.
Don't play it.
Yes. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Keep talking, man.
Oh, you mean it's better I pay £10 for a pair of jeans and then take the extra £20 and give it to shelter. Or help somebody who's in the street, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or just do something positive with it, invest it, you know what I mean? Start a business, you know what I mean? You're spending all your money on these name brands, and you can't even trust these name brands. I see people still walking around at in their Balenciaga like them forget about Balenciaga and the child. You remember the thing with the child? I don't want to go into it, but you know what I mean?
There's another story.
So, so in a real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but like I said, it's a message for the people. Sometimes you got to wake up and smell the coffee, really, because you know, even when you buy designer clothes, how many times, or a bag or whatever designer it is, how often are you wearing it? You know, because these days it's like it's so valuable. Can I wear it out? So is it really worth it to even buy it?
Well, you know, I don't mind, like, you know, everybody's free to do what they do. And if you see something that looks nice, then buy it by all means. Of course, I'm like that. I love shopping.
Yes.
I love that. And if I see a jacket that's nice and I can afford that jacket, I'm going to buy it. But do I need to rest my whole laurels on that? Do I need to be like, I need to be up with fashion? I need to be like Joe Bloggs next door and have the same trainers as him? Even though I can't really afford it, I'm going to break the bank to buy a pair of trainers for £200. For what?
Does it make sense?
Does it really make sense? No. You know what I mean? If you could afford it, then do your thing. But
100%.
you know what I mean? Do you need to... It's not a necessity.
Right.
That's the point. You know what I mean?
It's not, but many people think it is.
They actually think it is, and they think their life is over unless they are wearing these things, unless they're doing these things, unless they're driving these things.
Yeah.
Because apparently you're nothing unless you're driving this brand new Mercedes-Benz.
And you got the latest phone. Or the latest trainers.
You know what I mean? I see people driving around in this brand new BMW posing, thinking that they're all that. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're broke.
This time,
their whole money is going on their car. They haven't traveled yet.
Yep.
They haven't even been to Brighton. much less got on a plane and travel and learn some knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%.
So that don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? Imagine you spend 50 grand on a car and you haven't even been to Africa yet. That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, you got to make it make sense. That definitely doesn't make sense to me. Got a shout out to Leon Braid, locked in town on the Instagram. How you doing? Big up for yourself. Also shouting out to Precious as well. Precious25. Greetings, Empress. How you doing? Definitely go shout out to the Mixcloud crew as well. Big up yourself. And TikTok, don't stop. Keep them gifts coming. Thank you very much.
You can read them.
I can't without the glasses.
I was gonna say I should have walked with my glasses.
Yes. Big up yourself, Hitman. I can just
big
see
up
you.
Hitman. May just see that large up.
Enough love going out to you, Miss Soldier. Yes. And Sony, big up yourself as well. Andre, big up yourself. Also got a shout out to Dawn and Eric Roos. Can't forget you around here in a time of tard. Right. Okay. So we're going through the barricade of tunes. I'm not even sure we can get through them all. That's the thing. We're down to the last hour now, and I believe we're really not going to get through all of them. So if you want to pick a couple, and we will go through those, just in case we don't have enough time. And I want to be able to touch those tunes that you really want to push. So let's do it.
All right, let's play that one, because it's slightly different flavour. And then we're going to the brand new album.
Yeah, brilliant. No problem. All right, people. So do you want to introduce it?
Yeah, this one is a slightly different flavour. You know, it's produced by a guy called Creed from out of Bristol. And it's called Cool and Deadly. You know, different flavour. You know.
All right.
It's simple. She said she don't like the girls. She prefers it cool and dead. Yeah. Smooth like a dragon in the summer. That's my baby in the dance. When we do the rock steady, that's why she's rolling with the heavies. As we enter the room, it's real low but feel silent. All the heads turn when they see the dawn arriving. We never walk into the session, so we're gliding. We don't need no warm-up cause we're real selector if you don't mind. Yeah. This one's called Cool and Deadly, yeah? I said she doesn't like the gas, all of this gassing. She like it when you're just cool and you're deadly, you know?
Yeah.
She says she don't like the gas. Cool and deadly. Smooth like a dragon in the summer, that's my baby. When you dance, you do the rock steady. That's why she's rolling with the heavies. As we enter the room, it's real low but feel silent. All the heads turn when they see the dawn arriving. We never walk into the session, so we're gliding. We don't need no warm-up cause we're already vibes in. Boom! Her eyes meet across the room. You smile at me, I smile at you, and yo, it sets the mood. She like my sign, she like the way that I dress her too. She know me ragga but me smoother. Yo, Creed, get the drinks in. Outside, blaze up a quick thing. Pass with the mic, no I'm rinsing. Shoot from the hip, get the hits in. My girl, like how you flexing. See over there with your brethren. Already know what you're thinking. She don't like the gas. She wants it cool and deadly. Smooth like a dragon in the summer, that's my baby in the dance. How when we do the rock steady. That's why she's rolling with the heavy. She don't like the gas. She wants it cool and deadly. Smooth like a dragon in the summer, that's my baby in the dance. The tune I spin them like Messi. That's why she's rolling with it. How many discovering it's nice, DJ's kicking tune and his vibes. I'm at the bar, just talking to this girl, drinking JD and Coke with a slice. In kind of bloke and he's looking well tight, wearing a pink shirt and flashing his eyes. Turns out this girl I'm talking to, he really likes and now he wants to fight. I'm like, hold on, bruv, don't take it there, I'm just answering a question about my hair. And what do you mean I'm trying to chat her up? She's just fascinated about my dreadlocks. Please, geese, so rolling out your sleeves, not your girl. What's her degree? Tell the boys to stop talking, breathe, just get a pen. She don't like the gas. She wants it cool and deadly. Like a dragon in the summer, that's my baby in the dance. How when we do the rock steady. That's why she's rolling with the heavies. She don't like the gas. She wants it cool and deadly. Smooth like a dragon in the summer, that's my baby in the dance. How when we do the rock steady. She don't like the gas, no. She like it straight, she like it smooth. I say she likes the flow. She don't like the gassing, no. She like it straight, she like it smooth. I swallow Banton up on the microphone, we're passing through. First lady in the place, I miss a big up all the crew, ayy. I swallow Banton, man, the vibes, I said the vibe, them is alive. I said me feeling well nice and yeah. I said the beat does a run. And yes, and not this one does a sit down. Say go on Jennifer, go on skank and go long. The vibes them a run, them can't done. She don't like the gas.
Oi, oi, my God. Yes, loving it. How you mean, Solo?
I'm feeling good now, you know.
I'm feeling great. Don't know about you or anybody else. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Big up Pink Shoes. She said, nice show. It is, isn't it? I'm absolutely loving it. Once again, got a shout out to each and every one of you locked in tight. Don't forget to carry on sending them fires. Send them love hearts. Tell Solo these tunes. He says, I'm shy because I'm telling him he's a prophet and a messenger, you know, and the message is in his music and he's saying he's shy. Come on,
Did I say it like that though? Did I say it like how you did?
You probably didn't say it.
Did I say it like that?
You taking the mickey out,
No, that's how you said it to me though.
Right. Okay. Which next tune do you want to drop?
Thing. All right, let's play In This Time.
In This Time. Okay, talk to us about In This Time.
So this is of the latest LP produced by Irie Ice from out of France, you know. In this time, we're just talking about the situation that we're living in right now. In this time, you know what I mean?
Very true.
Yes, sir. Reality.
Listen keenly, people.
Them no want to hear the tune, but me I tell her no. Look from when the Rasta man I show her no. They said the fire after blaze, and me I tell her no. Look from when they started, I tell her no. In this time, the guilty are accused the innocent.
different. Them a take the poison, and I tell you, say it's medicine. Business, politics, we seen the evidence. Corruption and bribes. Propaganda upon them, tell lie. Be sure, we know say them no business about the poor. Man asleep and can't board in a shop door. A old veteran they used to serving at the war and now his life he's not important anymore. Got to fight. Get up and stand up for your right. Remember there's a freedom of choice. Don't make nobody control your life. Come that no right in this time. The guilty accuse the innocent. They want to take away your child's innocence. I can't believe my eyes. But now I got to tell no lie, this world is different. Now I take the poison and I tell you, say it's medicine. Business, politics, we seen the evidence. Corruption and bribes. Propaganda upon them, tell lie. Watch how them a jester. Silence the protester while they protect the molester. Enlisted on some twisted lecture. It's written in the books of the youngster. Tell me who's the monster. Where's the architect? I need to talk to them direct. Don't mean to judge your intellect. Something does not connect. Tell me please how this bees. These demons want to try and keep the people on their knees in this time. The guilty accuse the innocent. They want to take away your child's innocence. I can't believe my eyes. But now I'm gonna tell the lie, this one a different. Them a take the poison, and I tell you, say it's medicine. Business, politics, we seen the evidence. Corruption and bribes. Propaganda upon them, tell lie. So how long do we carry on like there's nothing wrong? Thinking that the system is a success. Successful for who, not for me, not for you. Make we confess, them no careless. Built on the backs of slaves. Up to this day, child labor remains. Full time we have to break out on these chains and elevate the mind and make we live life again in this time. The guilty and accuse the innocent. They want to take away your chance, innocent. I can't believe my eye. But now go tell no lie, this world is different. Them a take the poison, and I tell you, say it's medicine. Business, politics, we seen the evidence. Hey. Corruption and bribes. Propaganda upon them, tell lie. Them no want to eat the truth, but me I'll tell her no. Look from when the Rasta man him did a show no. The fire off it blaze to me, I tell her no. Look from when they stand it, I tell her no. In this time, the guilty are accused the innocent. They want to take away your chance, innocent. I can't believe my eye. Me now gonna tell no lie, this world is different. Them a take the poison, and I tell you, say it's medicine. Business, politics, we seen the evidence. Corruption and bribes. Propaganda upon them, tell lie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like I said, right down to the very last drop. I don't really think there's very much to talk about with this track, and just because it's all in the track. Like, if you listen keenly to the words, then you can understand exactly what the message is. Does that make sense, Solo?
Of course, definitely. You know, in this time, the guilty are accusing the innocent. They want to take away a child's innocence.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's as simple as that.
And it's been going on for so long, hasn't it?
So long. And it's even more, I think in this time now, it's blatant. It's in your face now. You know, whereas before it was hidden.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Like I say, like, even though I mentioned the Balenciaga the other day, like, a while ago, it was Jimmy Savile, and we didn't even know about these things. Now, these people have got it in their advertisement. You know what I mean? They got, you know, it's within their it's within their posters. They're showing you
symbols.
It's there. They're showing you.
It's in your face so much more now than it was. I don't know about you, but I just think like when I was growing up, you know. Obviously, we didn't have no idea about, you know, politicians and the world and what's going on and things like that. You're always innocent when you're young. And as you grow up and you start to learn certain things and then you realize what kind of world we're living in, It's quite shocking, especially like you just mentioned that man there. For me, I used to watch the show as a child, and I used to like watching it. And then when I found that out, I was devastated. Like, it took my childhood away, if that makes sense.
It's crazy the amount of things that, from our childhood especially, and the amount of things that are being revealed right now is crazy.
It's all coming out,
really,
isn't
really
it?
Crazy. I mean, I was growing up, I was quite, I knew what was going on in politics to a degree, because my dad was very much into politics.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dad was a local councillor.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Yeah,
Bless
and
him.
he actually became the mayor. He was the mayor of Hammersmith and Fulham
Oh, wow.
district. Yeah, so
Yes, Mr. Mayor. What's his name?
his name, he's forward now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But his name was Ronald Brown.
Ronald Brown.
Ronald Brown, OBE.
Rest.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Love that.
yeah.
for
So
you,
he was a councillor and he was a
Okay.
magistrate as well. But so he was always shouting at the telly when the news was on. You know what I mean? So I had kind of, as a child, I suppose I knew a little bit more about politics than the rest of the people around me, the rest of the people my age around me, because of that. You know what I
so
mean?
you had an insight at an early age.
Yeah.
Hence
to
the
a
reason
degree,
why
yeah.
you're able to put these songs together, because
Yes,
you've
sir.
been wise from a very young age.
Yes, sir. Big
Got a
up.
shout out to Street Cred on the Insta. Big up yourself. Philip Fortune, how you doing?
Big up.
Greetings, and also got a shout out to Bertie5732. Big up yourself. And once again, shouting out to each and every one of you on the TikTok. Kelvin, big up yourself, and thank you very much for the fire, love hearts, the flags. We love that. Don't
Yeah, man,
forget to
good thanks,
tap the screen. TikTok, we love it when you do as a tap. Right. Okay. So what next tune do you want us to drop on the decks
Honestly,
for the
request
people?
to everybody that's logged on as well. Give thanks for your attention.
Oh,
you know what I
I've
mean?
got one,
Hopefully have a
actually.
nice- Oh, have you?
I have. Did you want that one?
Oh, yeah, but go on. You do what you do. We
Are
could
you
come,
sure?
We could come back to that.
Let me see if I can find it, because this one, for me, is specifically for my TikTok family. TikTok, listen to this.
You know
track.
something? Can I tell you something? All right. I'll
Yes,
tell you
no,
about-
please tell me.
Tell you about this
Yep.
song, yeah?
Yep.
I didn't mean to send it to you,
Did you not?
This tune is not released yet.
Guys, I got another fresh
Exclusive. The one that
exclusive.
fresh.
Yes. Listen, we love exclusive. It's not the first time I've played exclusive round here.
Oh.
So this is where the exclusive needs to be, right
so,
here.
So don't give it to nobody, yeah? Otherwise I'm
Are
gonna
you
get,
crazy? I got
I'm gonna
gold
get in
right
trouble,
now.
you know what I mean? But yeah, this is well, I say it's brand new. This is not even released yet, but this is produced by the mighty Mongo's Hi-Fi from Glasgow in Scotland. You know what I mean? Solar Banton and Mongo's Hi-Fi. Thing called TikTok.
I'm gassed. TikTok.
Tick tock, tick tock, come on, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Tick tock like a time bomb ticking. We go hard how with live and kicking. Some man them a move like cretin. We sidestepping and forget him. My girl man, I use set the settings. The place look
You know we have to rewind and come again one more time for the people.
Tick tock, come on, tick
Tap, tick, tap, tick, tap,
tick tock,
tick, tap.
Request to Jazzy
tick
Fizz
tock
and
like
Mood
a
Lion.
time
Big
bomb
up,
ticking.
yeah.
We go hard how with live and kicking. Some man them a move like cretin. We sidestepping and forget him. My girl man, I use set the settings. The place look nice from your step in. Keep repping, winning, progressing. Mad moves where we making. We a fly like drone. Satellite circle the globe. Airport runway, man a touchdown. The whole ragamuffin in town. Me get a call from Jerome. Promoter ring off the phone. Said they want book the show. Them love our sound. We tear the place down. So the ears and graces. Dance to your dance to the drum and the basses. Woman them a wind up them waist. So while they showcasing the latest crazes. Click, click, picture tech. Them a model like a movie star, they on set. But you know, just don't forget we live and direct and in the moment. So TikTok like a time bomb ticking. We go hard cause we live and kicking. Some man them a move like cretin. Sidestep him and forget him. My girl man, I use set the setting. The place look nice from your step in. Keep repping, winning, progressing. Mad moves that we're making. They think they're tough, leaning on the wall and not budge. But when the bass drops, the head starts to nod and the body start rock cause I say you just can't refuse it. We hypnotized by the music. Hey shorty, give me your dance. She turns him down and now he feels wounded. Her friend said, are you mad? She grab him body and I said, this only a dance. And for the rest of the night, said I got well tight in a perfect balance. The girls, the guys, the chats, the nights, the beats, the vibes, the nights, the lights, the heights. Tick-tock like a time bomb ticking. We go hard cause we live and kicking. Some man them a move like cretin. We sidestep him and forget him. My girl man I use it the settings. The place look nice when you step in. Keep repping, winning, progressing. Mad moves so we making. Man like Merv just said, spark it, wall of meds. Then Junior alleviate the stress. One love, togetherness. If you're like-minded, but if you're bad-minded, miss go and take a rest.
Hey.
Forward ever, miss backward never, and we say it with chest. You heard the word, me talk straight and me never use curve. Selector if you got the nerve, all and pull up and rewind it, sir.
I'm not going to play again. That just came out so naturally, you know. Wow. Did you like that one, TikTok? See, it was an exclusive. We love an exclusive round here. Absolutely love that. Many of your tracks are very catchy. That's what I love about them. How do you get to that catchiness? Like, where do you get the lyrical contents from? What gives you that, how am I going to write that? How am I going to put that? How do you come together with all your lyrical content?
I don't want it to sound cliche, but it's just the most I really,
okay.
it just appears. When it's ready to appear, it can appear.
Comes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Gotcha.
So sometimes, you know, I might have a rhythm track that I need to write to. I might get the song within a day. Sometimes I might be sitting on it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
It just depends.
When it arrives really and truly. You know what I mean?
Told you the messenger is a prophet.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it just comes naturally.
Yes, sir.
Right.
But it's nice as well when you're in the studio and you're vibing off with other people as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause even though, you see, when I leave here now and I get in the car, I got some rhythm tracks in the car.
Okay.
I know that I'm going to come up with at least 2 choruses by the time I reach home.
Yeah, that
and the
now.
vibes is high. You understand what I mean?
The vibration is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so you can always send me them exclusive tracks anytime you want to. Got a shout out to Latoya Cuzzy. Big up yourself. I haven't seen you for so long. I hope you are well, and we do need to catch up real soon. Big up yourself. Also got a shout out to Maxine. I love you, and also brother Mick. How you doing? Big up yourself, guys. And they say you're locked in tight as per usual. Enough love. Right. So we're gonna do this one now. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Acting like that.
Yeah.
Acting like that.
Yeah, why you? It's a song called "Acting Like That," and the question is, why are you acting like that? Why are you carrying on like that? Sometimes you could be amongst people, and they put you in predicaments because they're behaving in a manner that is not appropriate for the situation.
100%, yeah.
So this is with a singer. He goes by the name of Joe York. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Check it out, people.
Mommy and daddy always tell you, be careful of the friends them that you keep, because the wrong one them will get you in trouble.
Why'd you do me like that?
How you carry on like that?
Why you acting like that?
You know we don't. You know we don't.
Why'd you do me like that?
This is a request to Max Romeo as well, you know. One step forward with him. Big up Max Romeo, you know. Yeah.
You know we don't behave like you know we don't. Own up to your mistakes and admit it when you're wrong. Only burning bridges when you deal with ignorance. Before they know your worth, they know your reputation. Are you stuck in the same situation? We tell them, look, man a flip-flop and shot himself in the foot. And claim say him a bad man and him have the people shook. We a brother, so the people put me in the same book. Me a break at the standing by George Nooks. Y'all a treat your bad, say super, can't say you a boobs. Can't trust a jar of weed, say man a treat you like crook. You need a new outlook, it's not turn out too good, not turn out too good.
Why'd you do me like that?
How you carry on like that?
Why you acting like that?
You know we don't behave like that. You know we don't. One step forward, 2 step back. You know, see you on the wrong track. Look how long I tell you, don't go and pick up that. I know you pick it up, the rude boy, I go want it back. And them the man, them now go answer them, the man, the fire shot. With them on the ends in the chill spot, cool and relax. Them me ear can't screech. And the man, them pull up a beer. Bragga dagga dag, we have to get down flat. Johnny try and run and take 2 in him back. Big time cricketer, but no can pick up the bat. The family not stand for that. I feel look and strap, now we have to rally back.
Why'd you do me like that? How you carry on like that? Why you acting like that? You know we don't behave like that. Why'd you do me like that? How you carry on like that? Why you acting like that? You know we don't behave like that.
Own up to your mistakes and admit it when you're wrong. You're only burning bridges when you deal with ignorance. Before them know your worth, them know your reputation. Are you stuck in the same situation? We tell them, look, man a flip-flopper, shot himself in the foot. I claim say him a bad man and him and the people shook. We a brother, so the people put me in the same book. We a pray God is standing by George Nooks. Girl a treat your bad, say super, can't say you a boobs. Can't trust a jar of weed, so man a treat you like crook. You need a new outlook, this not turn out too good. Not turn out too good.
How you carry on like that? Why you acting like that? You know we don't behave like that. Why you do me like that? How you carry on like that? Why you acting like that?
Why you acting like that?
We don't behave like that.
Yes. Wow. Why are you behaving like that?
It don't make no sense.
Sometime,
Why you acting like that?
yeah,
Why?
I don't understand.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, when we're young, it's, you know, it's not even acceptable, but you're young, aren't you? So you're still learning in life. So when you behave a certain way, you know, when you're young, you can kind of get away with it.
Yes,
But
sir.
as we get older, I do believe that's when those changes should be made, don't you think, Solo?
100%.
Yeah.
You have to learn. Why are you making the same mistakes twice?
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know, and that's why I talk about ignorance. You know what I mean? Because
Mm.
for you to be making the same mistakes again and again and again, then you're showing ignorance.
Yep.
Because you really should have
100%.
learned by that from now. You know? By
Yeah,
now
yeah.
You should have learned from that.
Yeah, definitely. And I love that, especially for the young people as well that are locked in tight, because, you know, sometimes their behavior is not great and they need to listen to certain words. Sometimes as parents growing up, we don't always give them the information that they need, but maybe they listen to the words in a lyrical content where they can pick it up and see the message and do something with it. So again, it's always about the positive message in the music.
100%. You know, I learned so much listening to music. And it was probably the same things that my mother and my father was telling me, but I wasn't listening to them because when you hear a voice all of the time regularly, you kind of lock it off. You don't
Yep.
pay no mind to it. You know what I mean?
100%.
But when it's accompanied with music, it hits different. You know what I mean? So that's why we're very careful with what we say when we're recording and when we're making music. You know what I mean? Because it hits different when it's accompanied with music. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you turn
definitely.
around and you singing bad boy songs. These young people are gonna listen to that song and then go out and reenact what you just sang on the song. You know what I mean? Come on.
It's been happening.
It
keeps
always
happening.
happens.
Yeah.
You know?
So it is about the positive music and not the negative ones. Right. Which next one did you want to play?
Like how we just played that. That was
Yeah.
on I wanna say a lyrication to Max Romeo, who we lost a few weeks ago. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so while we're on that subject, let's play Them Gone, because it's a song
Yes.
that is requested to all
Love
of
that.
all of our ancestors, all of our family members, all of our friends who we've lost along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, let's play that.
Let's play this.
Them gone,
Flash your light in the sky to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. They may be gone, but they will never be forgotten. Hey, boy. Light a spirit from which a drink to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. Even though they come, but they will never be forgotten. Hey, oh, Jaja, hear my prayer. Can you take a message to our loved ones up there? Tell them, say we miss them and we wish that they was here. Me smile when I think about the times that we shared. Tell them have no fear, the younger ones are taking care.
It's not me. Them tell me rewind and come again, my friend. Lady Jenny Peace, no problem. One more time for the people, Solar Banton.
Them gone. Flash your light in the sky to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. They may be gone, but they will never be forgotten. Hey, boy. Light a split from raise a drink to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. Even though they gone, they will never be forgotten. Hey, hold Jaja in my prayer. Can you take a message to our loved ones up there? Tell them, say we miss them and we wish that they was here. We smile when I think about the times that we shared. Tell them have no fear, the younger ones are taking care. Feeling looking down while I'm looking up. Not gonna lie, since you're gone, things get really tough. I know if you was here, you would have started to cuss. So we're pushing on because you wouldn't want us giving up. Flash your light in the sky to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. They may be gone, but they will never be forgotten. Light a split for raise a drink to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. Even though they come, they will never be forgotten. They will never be. From a longer time, I hear some people that claim, put on a brave face and just say you're okay. With time it gets better, but I don't feel the same. Cause as time goes on, you just get used to the pain. Looking through my contacts and I can't delete your name. Reading through our messages again, we insert them a claim. Say big man don't cry. The amount of water shed you would have think about 5 years old. Lighting on the sky to all our loved ones, them in Zion.
Wow.
Zion. They may be gone, but they will never be forgotten. Light a split from raise a drink to all our loved ones, them in Zion, Zion. Even though they come, they will never be forgotten. I know it's time to celebrate, cause the times we shared were great, and the legacy you've left behind they cannot underrate. We cried together, laughed together, sing and went to dance together. Everything I do in the future's in your name. Them gone, them gone, them gone. But the memory lives on, lives on, lives on. Them gone,
Them gone, them gone.
them gone. The memory lives on,
Lives on.
Request to everybody who's lost somebody, you know. Remember, say they live on. Our ancestors are with us all the while, you know what I mean? They're behind us, they're with us, they give us strength to move forward, you know. What we say? Call their name, say their name, sing their name, you know. Their memory lives on.
100%.
Rastafari. Yes, sir.
Oh, give thanks. I absolutely love that one as well. Solo, big up yourself. What an amazing track. Quite a few tracks you've played. I mean, I have to say, I don't know which one's my favorite one so far, but I do know that people can definitely relate to this track because there's been too many people, especially since the C word. Don't really like to mention it, but it was about 5 years ago.
Yes, sir.
But ever since that time, we've had so many fallen soldiers just dropping off and some not even explainable, you know. And grief is a very hard thing. We don't know how long grief lasts for. But, you know, when you have that pain inside you and you don't know how to deal with it, when you've lost someone, that song for me says it all. Because sometimes we're too quick to just find a tear and cry and get a bit down and sad and can't do our everyday activities, rather than saying, you know what, their time has come. Let's just embrace the memories that we had with them, and let's light a candle and let's keep their memories going.
I honestly believe after losing some very, very close people to me over the years, I believe that really is the best way to do it. I tried it the other way, like I said to you earlier, and it was a disaster.
Yeah,
I think. And can I tell you a story about that song there, please? Sure. About 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's 4, I don't know. You lose track of time, you know?
Yes.
But I lost a very, very close friend to me, you know? He was always with me at every show, every festival. Goes by the name of Marga Dread. And yeah, so I lost him. Actually, it was late last year. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was late last year. And I then went on tour. Just after he went, I went on tour. I went to Australia and New Zealand. And while I was there, obviously I'm performing, and then this song came on at the first show.
Right.
So I said to the people, everybody knew, the people in Australia, everybody kind of knew that I lost somebody because they could see it on my social media.
Right.
And there was a point when I wasn't sure if I was going to go because I thought I was going to miss the funeral.
Right.
Okay, so the people kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah.
So anyway, as we're going through the show, we get to that song there, and I said to them, I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but we're going to try it. And I started to sing the song, and I broke down in tears as I started to sing, you know. And there was many people in the event as well who had lost somebody.
Right.
So I gathered my thoughts, gathered myself, and I started to sing it again. Ever since then, every show I've done and every time I perform that song, Marga is right here with me.
Oh.
Remember me telling you.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, so the
Love
first
that.
time I broke down, and then we pulled it up, we started again, and from that moment there, every time I sing that song there, Marga is with me.
God bless
you know what I mean?
Rest
so,
in
so they are with
peace.
you know?
Yes.
They are with you. We have to open our hearts to allow them to be there, but they are with us. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
And that's why it's important to talk about them freely.
Yes.
So they know that they are welcome to be with you. You understand what I mean? If you stop talking about them, then you're not going to feel their presence. You're
That's
not gonna
right.
know that they're with you.
Yeah, it's like you shut the door, haven't you?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, 100% believe that as well. And I noticed in those lyrical contents as well, you mentioned about, you know, when you don't delete the numbers or get rid of the email address, or I'm the same.
Can't do it.
Yeah, it's something that inside that says I just can't do that.
I can't do it. I've got every name. It's still in my phone. I can't bring myself to delete that.
No, and I really can relate to that as well.
Sir.
Right, I need to shout out to musical family member Little Minty. Big up yourself. Yes.
We got Minty, you know, a resident from a longer time, you know.
Yeah, we love Minty, man. Enough love and respect. Minty, you need to come in the studio, actually. I know you don't live in Birmingham, but you definitely need to find time to come over, because he's another musical master that people need to know, you know.
For years, you know. For years.
Foundation. Big up yourself. Enough love and respect, and glad to know that you're locked in tight as well. Got a shout out to Fred Starr as well, locked in from earlier. I do apologise. I did see you, but so much things is going on in here. But we can't forget you around here. So I do believe you're a new listener. Big up yourself. Thank you very much for joining us. It is all about solo Banton tonight. Yes, it is. And once again, shouting out to Dawn and Eric Roos. We can't forget you around here in a time at all. Always locked in tight. Taze, Miss Taze, big up yourself on the Instagram as well. We see you. Enough love and respect. And also got a shout out to Papa Biggs. How you doing? Glad to know you're locked in tight as well. Yes.
Say that again. Say that how you doing again. I like how you love that.
Papa Biggs.
So no, do the how you doing.
Papa Biggie.
No. You went, how you doing?
Oh, how you doing? How you doing?
Love that. Yeah, see there. That's the one. That's the one.
You know, I got it from Friends.
Yeah.
You remember Friends?
Yeah. I think you do it better though, to be fair.
Oh really?
Yeah, man, what you mean?
I'll take them props.
What you mean?
Got a shout out to the TikTok massives. Big up yourself. I can't see you all without my glasses. You know what I'm like. But shouting out to each and every one of you. Glad to know that you're locked in tight. Keep tapping that screen, and thank you very much for the gifts. Once again, shouting out to YouTube, Facebook, and Mixcloud family. How you doing out there? Right, we're just going for a selection of Solo Banton's tunes. I told you the messenger, the prophet, is in the building, and listen, I know the people are agreeing with me because you've heard quite a few of his songs already. So, you know, most of these tracks have that message in there. What was you going to say, Solo?
I was just going to say thank you to everybody who's locked on, and I really hope you enjoy it. I can see enough fire emojis and things on the screen, and so give thanks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I appreciate love that every time. Give thanks.
It's always a pleasure to have them aboard. Right, so which is the next track you want to... you want to put on there for the people, because we are holy, but we're not sure if we're going to get through them, people. But yes, we're going to go for this one, Changing.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Changing.
It's a song called Change. It's called Changes, and it was produced by a band in Austria, a band called Moby Stick. Some good friends of mine. I tour with them kind of regularly, and yeah, you know, it's about how the world is changing.
Yeah.
You know, you wake up in the morning. I woke up one morning and the world was completely different to how I left it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I understand that.
So
And you
it's
know,
about
when
that
you're
stuff.
traveling all over,
Yes, sir.
is that where you collect that information from? You see all those because not every city is the same, is it? Not every country is the same. You have differences, don't you? So do you pick up a lot of that info from there to say, wow, what a way
Sometimes,
life is changing?
you know what it is? When you're traveling, you pay attention more.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're at home, when I'm at home, let me speak personally. When I'm here, there's a lot of things that could pass me by.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not paying attention to that because I'm too busy with doing my thing. I'm too busy going to work. I'm too busy doing whatever.
Yeah.
But when I'm traveling, because I'm taking an interest in what this city is like or what this country is like, I can then notice the changes that the world are taking because I can see how that city is reacting to that change, to that law change, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So it kind of shines a light. Because you're somewhere new, it shines a light on a change that's happening everywhere. But maybe it kind of crept past me while I was at home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, totally understand that and get that as well. And while we're talking about touring, when was your first tour?
Ooh, long time ago.
Yeah. So you've done so many you can't even remember.
It's been a while. Yeah, I know it was in Germany.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe 2009, 10.
2009,
something
10.
like that.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
And have you got any special memories and what country was that in and why?
That particular time, the first time I went away was in Germany. I'd done 4 shows in Germany. I've got some great memories there. I went to a place called Freiburg. They call it the people local, they call it Freiburg because it's a very free thinking.
Oh.
It's a very free thinking town.
Okay.
That's actually the place where Greenpeace, you heard of Greenpeace?
Yeah.
That's where Greenpeace originated from.
Interesting.
It was founded in Freiburg.
Okay.
And so, like I say, that's why they call it Freiburg. It's very free thinking and not amongst the system. So being there,
Love that.
Being there was lovely. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a few stories from that place still. You want a story?
You know what? Have you got a quick one?
We was in the eastern side of Germany.
Yeah.
In a place called Jena. And while I was there with Chris Kemmins, and he was teaching me Kung Fu while I was there.
Okay.
So anyway, we gone out for a walk and we come round the corner and there were some Nazis there. And when I say Nazis, they were dressed in the full regalia. They were in with the white shirt with the what do you call them thing there again? Braces.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They was in the full regalia and they were terrorizing the square. It was like a square. People are drinking coffee and they're terrorizing the square. There's about 8 of them, 9 of them. So we come around the corner and we see them. And I look at Chris, I'm like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I'm walking that way if you want to walk that way. I'm like, I'm walking that way, same way. I'm not afraid of nobody, you know. So we started walking towards them. And everybody who was running away from them, so to speak, were like, were worried because they could see me, obviously, as a black man walking towards them.
Yeah.
Imagine when them see me and they could see that we practicing Kung Fu and we feel tough and we're not scared. Imagine them sit down on the grass and hide their faces and never say a word after they're terrorizing everybody. When they see us, when they see me and Chris, them sit down and stum and don't say a word. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
A little memory that.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Making an impression.
Oh, you mean?
Big time. Right. Changing. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Run it. Yo, yo, yeah, yeah. Soul Banton alongside Moby Stick. Changing reality. Rearranging is not the same thing. Woke up this morning, different world that I'm living in. Changing reality. Rearranging is not the same thing. Woke up this morning, different world that I'm living in. Them a big up the gangster, forget about the nurse. Ratings if you gonna chill, but them no business if you gonna work. She wants a new man, cause that one done, she look kinda search. Only choose is the one that with the red flag, she don't want a man who go to church. They always told us, dig deep for diamonds in the dirt. Nowadays the only thing anybody cares about is how much in your purse. And Mr. DJ, me have a new song, me write a new verse. Make sure it's all about gun, cause them no one hear about Selassie the first. Is this a change pretty good, cause it feels like a turn pretty worse. Changing, reality rearranging. It's not the same thing.
I don't know. They want me to sing?
Yes. Yes, of course.
All right. Yo, we day night trenches, CCTV, they're on the fences. Have to care for just what you say, cause everybody know is on the offensive. Cancel this and cancel that, just like freedom of speech was never invented. You can say what you want as long as go along with all the agendas. Is it head or tails? Is it win or fail? Tiptoe when you walk, man sharp when you talk, cause everyone's frail. Is this a change pretty good? Cause it feels like a turn pretty worse. Changing. Reality's rearranging. It's not the same thing. Woke up this morning, different world that I'm living in. Changing. Rearranging. It's not the same thing. Woke up this morning, different world that I'm living in. Them a big up the gangster, forget about the nurse. Ratings if you gonna jail, but them no business if you gonna work. She wants a new man, cause that one done, she look and a search. Only takes the one then with the red flag, she don't want a man who go to church. They always told us, dig deep for diamonds in the dirt. Nowadays the only thing anybody cares about is how much in your purse. And Mr. DJ, I have a new song, I write a new verse. Make sure it's all about gun, cause them no one hear about Selassie.
Changing, rearranging. It's not the same thing.
Changing.
Woke up this morning, different world that I'm living in.
Changing, oh yeah?
Changing. Reality rearranging. It's not the same thing.
Woke up this morning,
Different world that I'm living in.
Again.
Changing.
Reality's rearranging. It's rearranging.
Woke up this morning, different world that I'm living in.
It's different. It's different.
Yes, sir.
Oi, absolutely love that one. Yes, see me a backing singer, you know. Huh?
Well, see it there now. The 25th of this month, Hockley Social Club,
Don't do it to me, cause
Solar Banton Friendly Fire Band, featuring First Lady, aka Jenny P, on backing vocals. You
Yes.
heard it here first, people.
chat about.
Be there.
I will
She'll be there.
there.
You hear me? You just, yeah. I think that's joke.
Oi, I love it. I do. You ask Mikey and Robin. I can't help myself.
Well,
I
see
just
it there.
love singing.
25th, yeah? I'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We'll see about that afterwards.
We'll try. Right. We've not got long, you know, Banton. It's gone so quick. Now, is there anything you want to share with the people? Let them know how they can get a hold of you on your social network, and let them know when you've just let them know your first performance. I'm sure your diary is quite full right now.
Yeah, the diary is kind of busy. But like I said, next week, the 25th, for all of the Birmingham Ites, will be in Hockley Social Club with the Friendly Fire Band. I think we're gonna have to play that tune there if we're talking about that.
Yes, that would be
perfect.
perfect.
What was it after that? You can catch me festivals. I'll be at Reggae Land. I'll be hosting the main stage at Reggae Land as I do every year. I'll be at Boomtown. I'm abroad. I'm France. I'm in Serbia. I'm going back to Australia. I'm doing India again.
Wow.
Maybe hopefully Japan. We're all over, you know.
Sounds
Solo
like it.
Banton. Anywhere you see Solo Banton. I do not do TikTok. Apologies to everybody who is on TikTok, but I don't do TikTok.
Tell him TikTok. He needs to get on TikTok, does he not? And take you guys
You know
everywhere
the problem,
he goes.
but I'm already addicted to my phone. So another thing to...
It's going to take up your time a little bit.
Yeah, another thing is a
I might have to
problem
just
for me,
manage
you know
your
what I mean?
page for you. How about that?
that's
I'll
a
manage
move.
your
No,
page. But that means I'll have to go to Australia. I have to go France. Not really.
Sound like we're going to have a meeting after this.
Well, I think you might just need somebody, who may not be me, because I am busy, I have to say, but you might need somebody who needs to be with you, who can do all them background things for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds like a plan to me, you know, Banton.
But I'm on Insta. I'm on FB and them thing there, Solo Banton Official.
Yes,
You'll
guys.
find me.
So you can always jump on there.
Always.
And don't forget, this show is on YouTube. So if you've missed any of it, just jump on the YouTube. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Because, you know, I like to bring the real artist into the building. Because that's how we roll around here. Right, I spoke already, and you've seen these guys already. Robin's been in the building not so long ago. We had Mikey Tuff in the building as well. We have Matt yet to come. And we have... Banton. Solo Banton. So it's a combination, people. Check this one out. If I Feel Good.
Yeah, come on.
You remember Mikey?
Good. My life is my life. My life is my choice. We're gonna aim for the heights, switch on the lights and shine them bright. Straight to the top, man.
Listen, people.
I feel good, I feel good. Self-love and a new attitude. Touch the road, I mean you want to improve. Treat myself to a brand new shoes. Pass to a party, pass to a show. DJs playing my kind of tunes. And the aroma says my kind of mood. So we are winner even if we team lose. It's a the golden ticket. The weekend arrive and a minute to win it. Tell the herbs man bring it. Everybody blazes admitted. Aim for the stars, no limit. No cap, no bush. Good things come to those who wait. Yeah, to me that's late quitting. Oviate, no hitching. Full of energy, no slipping. If you have a dream or a business scheme, when the time is no gone, the clock is ticking. Represent no missing. Full of excuses, bitching. Don't let the hater them start deflating, cause you set me great again. I feel good, I feel good. Self-love and the new attitude. Touch the road, I make you want to improve. Brand new clothes and a brand new shoes. Pass to a party, pass to a show. DJs play my kind of tune. And the aroma says my kind of mood. How will you win even if a team loser? My life is my life. My life is my choice. We're gonna aim for the heights, switch on the lights and shine them. Wanna be the boss, you must pay the cost. You gotta work hard, be the top of the class. Try again, we no deal with loss. One bad mind, tell them about them Rastafari. We no trying in certain talks. Alpha and Omega, we a chance. Positive mindset make you advance. You can, you will, me no deal with can't. Trust no shadow after dark. Me no trust Tories, them a bastard. Long time I man don't get for dance. In a Japan, Germany, France. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, c'est soir. Don't make nobody try to take you off your path. Even though them look good, we stay focused. Temptation is great, I know that stuff. I work where I work, them party after. Yeah, let's do it after. Come on. Confidence like Slata.
What's it there?
I feel good, I feel good. Self-love and the new attitude. Touch the road, I mean you want to improve. Take yourself to a brand new show. Pass to a party, pass to a show. DJ playing my kind of tune, and the aroma says my kind of mood. And we a winner even if a team loser. It's a the golden ticket, the weekend arrives and a minute to win it. Tell the herbs man bring it, everybody blazes admit it. Aim for the stars, no limits, no gap, no bush. Good things come to those who wait, not to me, that's late quitting. Go for it now, no hitching. Full of energy, no slipping. If you have a dream or a business scene, when the time is now, the clock is ticking. Represent no missing. Full of excuses, bitching. Don't let the hater them start the freighter, cause they set for greater things. I feel good, I feel good. Self-love for the new attitude. Touch the road, I'm a new one improve. Brand new clothes and a brand new shoes. Pass to a party, pass to a shows. DJ play my kind of tunes. And the aroma says my kind of mood. How we a winner even if a team loser. My life is my life. My life is my chance. We gotta aim for the highest, switch on the light and shine it bright.
Oi, right down once again. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that track.
You feel good?
I always feel good.
Oh.
Yeah, every day I wake up, I'm grateful and blessed, and I feel good. Yeah. And you know, the other song I had in my head was, we do it in a different style. We do it in a what's the title to that?
That's alphabetical.
Aye, that's what it, yes.
You got it? You have it?
I have that, man.
It's either alphabetical. Oh, you, wait, alphabetical. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, because that's what was in my head as well, you know. Yes. Mikey Tough, Friendly Fire Band. Are you ready? We'll sing it together solo.
Friendly fire, give your life.
One little bit, I know.
Mikey Tough, we come to teach you how to spell.
Big up Mikey, big up Friendly Fire every time.
Yeah, man.
What is that?
You ready? We do it in a different style.
We get them in a dancehall
Style.
We get them in a friendly fire
Style.
We bad like that, you know, again.
We do it in a different style.
We get them in a dancehall
Style.
We get them in a mic it up
Style.
Big tune, what we say?
We full of a culture.
We full of a culture.
When me say,
We full of culture.
We full of a culture.
when me say,
We full of a culture. We full of a culture.
we full of body, full of body, full of body. Oh,
We full of a culture. We full of a culture.
when me say,
We full of a culture. We full of a culture.
when me say,
We full of a culture. We full of a culture.
we full of body, full of body, full of body. This
Hey.
is the alphabetical, alphabetical, don't mean a silent pattern.
Hey.
Alphabetical. Alphabetical in a
Silent pattern, alphabetical.
Hey.
Alphabetical.
Hey.
Alphabetical.
In a silent pattern.
We mean alphabetical. Alphabetical.
Ready?
And already.
Africa, that's the black man land.
B.
The Bible give the inspiration.
C.
The culture that make the African. D. The label known as Satan. E. The work home of Rastaman. F. The freedom of all black man. G. The ghetto them in a Babylon. H. The heavyweight son champion.
Hey.
This a one that call the alphabet. Friendly fire, give your life and direct. This is the alphabetical, in a silent pattern.
Okay.
Alphabetical, in a silent pattern. I to the Arabic, Indian, J to jam down in the Caribbean, K to the capital that a Kingston, L to the Laxpan in a the German, M mother of civilization, N nama style and pattern, O for the order of distinction, B for the pretty sweet sexy woman, O for the queen of England, R for the righteous Rastaman, S for Selassie I conquering lion, T for the trial and tribulation, U for the union of each and everyone. That style, that's pattern. Hashtag 0121. Friendly fire. Turn it up. Whenever the name again.
Again.
Alphabetical, in a silent pattern.
What's it?
Alphabetical, in a silent pattern. V for the vanity will spoil everyone. W for the word that is strongest weapon. X for the extra they get to I man. Y for the yardie, put up your hand, you're in Jamaican. Proud of your place, proud where you come from. Safe for the place where we want go Zion. Follow me Satofi and the lyrical dan. Hey. We give them in a different style. We give them in a dancehall style. We give them in a friendly fire style. We bad like that, you know again. We give
give them in a different style. We give them in a dancehall style. We give them in a mag it up style. What a name? Hey, we full of a culture. We full of a culture. When we say we full of a culture. We full of a culture. When we say we full of a culture. 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 When we say we full of a culture. We full of a culture. When we mean we full of a culture. We full of a culture. We full of body, full of body, full of body. This is the alphabetical, alphabetical, alphabetical of a Highland pattern. 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 Yo, kids, stay in a school, get your education, because education is the key to life. You see it, you see it, you see it.
Yeah.
Mike,
We love a Mikey, don't
How
we?
you
Too
mean?
rough on the mic, man.
How you
Yeah. Right, Solo. Believe it or not, the time has come.
that flew.
It went by so quick. And they always say when you're having fun, it
Yes.
goes so quick.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, I'm going to leave you with this track of Solo Bantons. And what I'm going to do, as you know, I'm back on Friday. Don't forget, Versatile Fridays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. sharp, peeps. You know, it's all about the brand new music. You know, it's all about the UK and overseas artists. And I will be continuing to play the rest of these songs throughout the next few weeks on my Versatile show. So make sure you're locking tight at 11 a.m. sharp. Don't forget, like I said, the show is on YouTube, people. So jump onto YouTube if you haven't watched it all, or you want to watch it again. You want some more fun and entertainment, do that. Don't forget to love and share. Don't forget to subscribe. Look for First Lady Jenny P on the YouTube, and you will find not only Solo Banton, but many other artists and DJs on the page. Right, okay. I think that's enough I need to say right now.
Hold on, can I say something?
Yes, of course.
I want to say thank you very much for all of the works that you are doing.
Thank you very much.
I love the energy. I told you the first time I ever met you, I said to you, I love your energy. Remember
You
I
did.
met you at 45 Shop Lock?
You
And I
did.
said to you, listen, I love your energy, you know.
Yes.
And honestly, it never fails every time, you know. So give
Aw.
thanks for the works.
Thank you very
give
much.
thanks for the invite.
No
give
problem.
thanks for the hospitality.
You're welcome.
And give thanks. Give thanks to everybody as well, you know. Thank you for logging on. Give
Show him
thanks,
the
you know.
love, people.
How you
Show
mean?
him the love.
How you mean?
Yes, and like I said, it's not going to be the last time you see Solo Banton in the building, people, yeah? And don't forget, he's all over, everywhere. So go onto the social media, find out where he's going to be. Don't forget, Friendly Fire Band also. Can you just let them know where you're going to be? Is it on the 25th?
The 25th of this month at
Yes.
Hockley Social Club.
Yes.
Birmingham Reggae Carnival. Solo Banton, Friendly Fire, The Marley Experience, Milo
yeah.
Sadler,
Yes.
Wasifa, Wallipa people.
Love that.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Talkative, big up yourself. Thank you very much. But we got to go, guys. Yes. Don't forget, like I said, Friday, I'll catch you right here. Is that our Pippa? Pippa774. How you doing, girl? Big up yourself. All right, guys, we got to go. We're out of here. Do you want me to play this as your last one, or do you want to pick one of the other ones? It's fine by me. I don't really mind.
It's up to you.
Yep, whatever. You
Very
show
well.
me. Right, sleepwalking.
Your turns.
Tell me a little bit about sleepwalking, quickly.
Sleepwalking, again, you know, it's a reflection of what's going on. I feel like so many of us are just walking around like we're in a daze.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need to wake up. You know what I mean? I hear them talking about woke. You know what I mean? And, you know, they kind of stole that term because woke meant something different before. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
a lot of people talking about this woke, and when you check it out, they're really sleepwalking.
True.
You know? Wake up.
They're still in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Find the light, people.
Smell the coffee.
Smell the coffee. Frank, is that Fred Star? Fred Star says Amsterdam 2025. Are you in Amsterdam, are you, this year?
No.
Okay, maybe he wants you to be.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay, guys, so we're gone. We're out of here. Enough love going out to each and every one of you. Sleep well, and I'll catch you on Friday, don't forget, yeah? We're going to leave you with this one. Sleep.
Oh, you know what? I might be, you know. I think I might be going to Amsterdam still.
Okay,
You know?
yeah.
I
See,
might be. I can't
see,
remember.
Fred Star knows
Big
more
up
than
Fred
you.
Star. Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe-
if I'm not Fred Star, can invite me.
Well, I was going to say maybe you can be your admin as well, because he seems to know where you might be. Big up yourself, though, Fred Star. Enough love going out to each and every one of you. We're going to leave you this one, Sleepwalking.
Great song, can't sleep walking. Time for the people in waking. We really like all the direction that we're taking. We'll say, hey, rise and get to see the sun shine another day. Up to now you're still looking at thanks and praises. Sleepwalking. But can you sleepwalking? We'll say, traded in your mind until you put up on the shelf. Reach the new God and everyone is for themselves. Sleepwalking. My brothers and my sisters sleepwalking. My life is full of obstacle and hurdle. But I want a man that said we're going in a circle. Don't get me wrong, this I'm no merry-go-round. Say it's a stress it go round. And the class is always empty on the side of town. So have a goal and a purpose. In everything you do, just give it your full 100. Make sure your moves are calculated and measured down. So when you reach your goal, you don't say it can be treasured. What we say? Call it junk food for the longest time. And still you're not a conscience and I feed it to the child is sleepwalking. Mommy and daddy sleepwalking. Violence in the games and me say violence in the songs. Now we're all surprised he's got a knife in our man with sleepwalking. Tell me why the youth them keep rolling. Every week another teenager is falling. But now I can't take it no longer. But right away I said we need to help the youngsters. How we tell about community, let's take responsibility. It's our children, I said it's our family. No matter wait from the government, them not gonna help we. Find out what them doing, question them regularly. Which part them a go and with friends them a keep. And that's where that the music listen Bob Marley. Cause some artists them a listen to a talk some foolery. A rapper boy is sleepwalking. Producer on the tune is sleepwalking. The record label and release is sleepwalking. All the radio DJ them a playing on the nightclub sleepwalking. Say wake up, wake up. Say we're off to wake up, wake up, wake up. Say we're off to wake up. Say Mary, Mary, white and cherry. How does your garden grow? Or maybe growing one food with a one no GMO. Seedless grape and seedless tomato. Never know them things on touch your head and did a grow. Every little thing I said them one control. Them so Johnny for the airflow. Oh, so Johnny for the airflow. Rising it to see the sun a shine another day. Up to now we still looking at tongues and brains and sleepwalking. Brothers and my sisters sleepwalking. Traded in humanity and pull up on the shelf. Reach the new God and everyone is for themselves. It's sleepwalking. Brothers and my sisters sleepwalking. Wake up and sleep and slumber. And I would say, looking where my eyes are, I can't